Hello everyone, Allie here, and welcome to the Gold Mine. Thank you so much for joining me here on another episode at Allie's Treasure Trove. Today, I do think I have the first ever episode of this kind. And what is this kind, you may ask? Well, today I'm going to be building a puzzle. Now, if you guys took part in that 12-hour live stream on Saturday night over on the Titan Guards channel, you might have been expecting a Final Fantasy TCG related video, and I was really hoping to do that today, but I wasn't able to find my binder. So instead, I grabbed this puzzle that I've been saving for a rainy day, and I'm excited to build it. I feel like it's perfect timing, of course, with the Stanley Cup Final kicking off tomorrow night. I'm, of course, rooting for the Bolts, but I would be very pleased to see a very fun series regardless. You know, I still want that three-peat, of course, but hoping for no injuries. That's number 1 overall. Number 2 overall, hoping for a Bolts W. And I thought it'd be fun to get into this puzzle. And I don't know how long it'll take, because it is 100 pieces. However, the pieces are like this big. So we're going to see. I'm hoping I can get as most of it as possible on the camera. We'll see if I need to adjust a bit as we go. But I'm excited to take a look at some NHL mascots and just kind of chat about different kinds of things while we open up and put together this puzzle. So, at the end of the video, of course, I will have a shout out to all of our new patrons, of which, since last week, we have had 17 new people join my Patreon, which is incredible. Thank you so much. I still can't believe it. Of course, before we get started, we'll mention, if you guys are not aware, I am participating in that 2022 Maxim Cover Girl contest. Check out the pinned comment down below for more information. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on into this adorable hockey mascot puzzle, which is probably made for, like, 6-year-olds, 6+. But yes, it's super cute. I love Thunderbug. There's Crazy Gritty over there. Of course, I am a little bit familiar with different mascots to different degrees. Of course, Youppi, Sharky, Thunderbug, Gritty. The rest of them, I'm not so sure. So we'll be learning a bit about the mascots. And I'm excited to get into this. I have had this for such a long time. You guys don't know how long I've been holding on to this puzzle. Like, almost since the inception of Allie's Treasure Trove long. I saw it at Target. I was like, I need that. That would be a lot of fun. So, we are cutting the seal for the first time. No mascot available for the New York Rangers. Interesting. Why do the Rangers not have a mascot? Interesting. Celebrate the famous NHL mascots with S. Preston's minimalist mascot art. The goal of S. Preston's minimalist art is to create an instantly identifiable subject using the fewest elements, basic shapes, and color palettes. This focus is to create artwork that connects sports fans to their deepest love for the game. Alright, so that's the little blurb about this puzzle. Masterpieces, kids. Like I said, this is a child's puzzle. But I'm excited to put this together. So, ooh. We have all the puzzle pieces sealed. I'm not going to cheat. I think I can put together this puzzle. How long do you think this is going to last? Of course, you guys can just look at the video length and determine how long it's going to last. I'm guessing it's going to be like half an hour. I would hope it's not longer than half an hour, because puzzle pieces this big, even though there's 100 of them, that would be kind of embarrassing. I used to be really good at puzzles. Puzzles, I enjoyed growing up puzzles so much. I still like puzzles. I haven't done one in a while, though. So, alright, first things first, let's just go ahead and get all of our... I'm going to put the edge pieces approximately where they go, but I want to make them all flip the proper direction. So you're a bottom piece. You look like a top piece. Alright. I'm getting ahead of myself here. First things first. I'm the realist. Am I? I like to think so. I always try to be as honest as possible about how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking in both channels worth of videos. There's the gritty piece. That's cool. But yeah, I can't believe it. Today was the start of... So today, Monday night, is when I'm filming. Today is the start of that Maxim Cover Girl contest. And I am blown away by your guys' support. I'm currently in first for the group. Now, one thing I will say, Ooh, does this go here? No, it does not. Same color, but that's not the right location. There's the New Jersey Devil. Didn't we have him? Yeah, let's put him together. Ah, yes, secured. Secured the bottom left corner. All right. But I've been very pleasantly surprised to see that I'm in first for the group at the moment. So this first round lasts until not this upcoming Thursday, but the Thursday afterwards. So this first elimination round is the longest. It's 10 days instead of just 7 days. There is a 5-day elimination round for a wild card group. If I don't make it out of the group as number 1, if I make it at number 2, I get invited to the wild card spot. But I don't know how everything's going to go. I wish I knew how many groups there were. One thing I was surprised to see is that I can't access other groups. I can't find a way to look at other groups. So I'm wondering if the initial group voting, while it is public voting, is not like, if you don't have the link, you can't really find it. Which I get, oh, that piece has been up. Which I guess makes sense just because there are hundreds, if not thousands, of contestants. So perhaps Maxim doesn't want to have that many different just links out and about. I feel like that might be a bit difficult for them and their servers to like have that much traffic. But of course, I would think once the groups get narrowed down a little bit, might have more publicly accessible links for people to check it out. But I'm just curious how many different groups there are. Because the way the process goes is it goes cut to the top 20 of the group, and then top 15, top 10, top 5, and then the group winner moves into a bracket with other group winners. And then the winner, I looked at it again recently because I was like, how does this work? There's a lot of people in this contest. So then, oh look, a Sharky piece. So that goes here. So then there is the quarterfinals, where group winners go against each other to then move into the semifinals, and it's just the winner. It's just the winner from that goes into the quarterfinals. So if quarterfinals cuts to top 8, there's 8 semifinal brackets. It just matters how many people are in the semifinals. I feel like we could kind of math out how many groups there are. Like give a rough estimate to kind of calculate how many people are in the competition. But I don't want to think about it too much because I feel the more I think about it, the more I stress. That looks like a left piece for the Dallas mascot. Or a right piece. For Thunderbug! I found Thunderbug's face! Oh, this is fun. I'm having fun. I figured this would kind of be a good mix between an alley chat. Oh, it's the Columbus mascot. And just general tomfoolery here to be had on the channel. So, you are a left piece. Sharky! Oh, we found the top of Sharky's, or the bottom of Sharky's. Wow, it is the top of his head, but a bottom piece here. Oh, I love Sharky so much. Sharky is such a good mascot. Like, if I wasn't, like, a Tampa fan, like, I love Thunderbug, don't get me wrong, but Sharky is so cute. I love Sharky in unreasonable amounts. One thing I always have looked for, but I've never seen one, it was like after Pillow Pets kind of phased out. Pillow Pets are like super hot for a little while. Oh, we got Youppi here. Youppi can go hang out with Sharky. But there is a Sharky Pillow Pet. And of course I found out about the Sharky Pillow Pet existing after Pillow Pets were like not cool anymore. So I was never able to find one anywhere, which when you think about it makes sense, because why would anyone buy a San Jose mascot in Florida? Like, why I wouldn't, it doesn't make sense for me to just be able to walk into a Lids and buy a Sharky Pillow Pet. But also, like, I walked into a Lids and that's how I got my Hartford Whalers hat and my Kings hat. Which you wouldn't think you'd have those in Florida either. To be fair, that was on clearance. Both of them were on clearance. I guess it makes sense that I found them and on clearance because no one wanted them here, but still. I'm curious how big this is actually going to be. Now, I know there's going to be a chunk that you guys are not going to be able to see just because my face is covering, but I wonder, like, how much more it goes. Oh, yeah, that's not that bad. You know what? I think, actually, this is going to be annoying. I should have done this before, and then I was like, nah, it's going to be fine. Nah, it's going to be fine. If I zoom all the way out and move the play mats, it's possible I might be able to get at least the height of the playmat, or the height of the puzzle, all in frame. So, as I have secured the length, heights, whatever. I'm getting all my terms mixed up. That's what happens when I try to get too technical with stuff, is I just start saying the wrong thing because I'm not focused on speaking, I'm focused on doing. But the contest has been fun. Looks like at the the thing is I like how it doesn't tell you the exact votes because there is the pay to win aspect of it. You can buy extra votes. Like if I knew that there was like an X gap between, like let's say I was in second and someone was in first and I knew that there was an X gap, like I'm not allowed to buy votes, which makes sense. But like if you guys saw, it'd be like, oh, Allie's only like 20 votes away, and then someone could just buy 20 votes, and then that just wins, you know? So it's like, I wish I could see, but since there is the pay-to-win aspect, I'm happy that it at least tells me what my rank is. Because otherwise, you could just buy the exact amount. But that's not what they want. They want you to spend a bunch of money, which is weird. It's weird that you can buy votes, but whatever. Whatever. I'm not encouraging it or anything. If you feel so compelled that you'd like to, I mean... The charity proceeds go to the Wounded Warrior project, so that's good. It's just weird to me that it's a competition, but you can buy votes. Look, it almost perfectly fits. Huh. You guys can see most of it, so that'll be pretty cool. Looks like I'm missing a piece here. I don't know whose mascot that is. Is that the Panther? Is that the Florida Panther? Stanley C. Panther? No, Stanley C. Panther's on a red piece. I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is. Alright, let's keep working on our frame here. We got New Jersey. We got the New Jersey mascot. Carlton the Bear. I like the simplicity of Carlton the Bear. It's like, oh, who's that? Oh, that's just Carlton the Bear. It's like, okay. Very nice, simple mascot. Sabretooth. I like that Sabretooth is for the sabers. Yep, there's a Chance. Every time I see Chance, I don't know why his name is Chance. I guess just because they're in Vegas, that his name would be Chance. But it always makes me think of like Chance the Rapper, which I know doesn't make any kind of sense, but it just, every time I hear the name Chance, that's just what I think of. Sparky for the Islanders. Stinger. Does Stinger go here? Or no, that's Slapshots for Washington. I always think of Slapshot being a penguin, but the penguin's name is something else. It just, I don't know why. I hear Slapshot, I feel like that would be a penguin name. Oh, we have another Youppi piece. Obviously, this is a puzzle made for 6-year-olds, but the fact that the mascot names are on the... Oh, that's because this piece was upside down. That's why I had it in the wrong spot. But the fact that the mascot names are on the pieces, I feel like is cheating. Maybe in 25 is cheating, but it just feels like cheating. I feel way too much fun. I am thoroughly enjoying myself right now. I'm just looking at hockey mascots and they're all so cool. I think that'll go there. Some of the pieces came out attached as well, which is also cheating. But I'm not going to take them apart. I probably should have, but I'm not going to. Ah, that was the King's mascot. Yeah, the King's mascot's a lion. I don't remember what his name is, though. Here's Pittsburgh. Iceberg. His name is Iceberg. Iceberg the Penguin. Stormy for the Hurricanes. You go here. Okay, so I'm missing the connector between whoever's for Anaheim and Stinger. There's the top of Chance the Rapper. I like Finn the Whale. Finn the Whale has a cool design. And then the mascot for the Oilers, like, he looks cooler. Ah, my face covers him, but he's like a lynx. And he looks very weird. Like, the card out of O-Pee-Chee Hockey was very odd looking. Oh, Thunderbug. We have Thunderbug down here somewhere. Yeah. That's true. I have all these pieces outside. Let me take these out. Oh, there's a Sharky piece. Let me take these out. Oh, that's the top of Thunderbug. I have Thunderbug pieces to put together, but I don't want to just do everything down below. Wild Wing is the name of the duck. Ah, Blades the Bruin. Victor E. Green. Al the Octopus for Detroit. Ah, the fin the whale pieces, right? Yep, that goes together. Ooh, you look like you go together. Who are you? You are for... Are you for the Avalanche? I don't know. But you're the top. Yeah, you're Stanley Sea Panther. Howler the Coyote? Are you Howler the Coyote? No. Ah, but you do go over here. Okay. Okay. Alright, I had some Thunderbug pieces to put together. Carlton goes up here. Gritty was over... Ah, I see Gritty's eyeball. Sparky peeps. This mascot's weird looking too. What are you, Calgary? He's a Calgary mascot? You're kind of creepy looking. Oh, I don't know where you go. You look like Blades. Yeah, Blades, and then, okay, so Thunderbug goes here. Okay. Alright. Bernie the Bear. Ah, here's Carlton the Bear. Or Bernie. Bernie's the mascot for Bernie the Brewer. Not to be confused with the actual Brewers. It's just the mascot for the Avalanche. Bernie Brewer or something like that. We'll see for sure. Hopefully soon. Alright. Stanley Sea Panther. Harvey the Hound, yes, for the Flames. That's the... He's an interesting looking fella. Nash. It's the name of the Nashville. Nash as in like gnashing your teeth, though. For the Predators. Tommy Hawk. Ah, here's the Tommy Hawk piece. Hunter. Hunter looks so much more normal. Hunter looks so much more normal in this piece that's glared out than he actually does. He's really creepy looking. It was a tie between Harvey the Hounds and Hunter for which one creeped me out the most. In O-Pee-Chee the playing card set, I was like, ooh, I didn't realize some of these mascots look like this. Which I will admit, I was disappointed in myself. I realized that I actually didn't know much about hockey mascots. And I felt like I knew more than I did. And then I learned that was not the case. That was not the case. So it was a learning experience, opening O-Pee-Chee hockey. Which we do have Series 2 coming in tomorrow. Couple days for me as I'm filming, but tomorrow for you guys. So busy, busy. Busy, busy. I think you're going to go like right here. I'm going to leave that piece there. Yep, that is the case. Okay. I wonder if there's any rhyme or reason to the order in which these were put in the puzzle. Also, of course, doesn't have the Seattle mascot, although this puzzle was purchased prior to the existence of Seattle, so that makes sense. You know, I'm usually not good about estimating time. And I said 30 minutes for the puzzle, and I was like, geez, I hope I don't take more than 30 minutes. But I am doing pretty well here. I'm a bit surprised. I'm a bit surprised. I expected to make a fool out of myself here, but that is not the case. This has been a lot of fun. I'm curious to inspect. I'm going to inspect. Because I know which mascots I think are cute, but I'm curious on these renditions which ones look cool, which ones might not look as cool as some of the others. But yeah, I feel like I've been running around like a chick with my head cut off, and this week coming up here is busy, but it's all worth it. I feel like especially my efforts to take all the pictures for the contest, and one, I think they came out pretty good. And it's funny looking back, you know, the first pictures I took at the Botanical Gardens down in Seminole was not last Thursday, but the Thursday prior, so a week and a half ago by now. And I was really happy with them when I took them, and I was like, wow, these are some nice pictures. But then I look at some of the more recent photos I took, and I'm like, man, those those photos are really not that great. I feel like I've just learned so much about taking photos, which I think is a good skill for when I go to future, like, anime conventions or Star Wars conventions, comic conventions. I feel like I can actually take, like, real pictures. I know how to take good pictures, what makes the frame of a picture looks good. Next thing I need to work on is posing, because I feel like I have no idea what I'm still doing there. Some of you guys have sent me resources on that, which I really appreciate. I got a book that's more on, like, what makes a good scene and what makes a good photo. But it's a National Geographic. I got it on sale for $10. It's a Nat Geo book on photography, and it's like all kinds of photography. There's like section on like underwater photography, animal photography, baby photography, and whatnot. So like, if it's not useful, it has cool pictures in it. There's one that's like, there's some cool pictures of turtles underwater. So I don't know when I'd ever take photos underwater, but it's cool. So I need to look at that. I need to like start practicing like poses and whatnot. And one of the resources I looked at, it mentioned that, because I can't figure out why, like when I just take a picture of me standing, like I look in the mirror and it looks fine, but I take a picture of it, I feel like I look very weird. For capturing pictures, being at an angle is best. Making a lot of angles, like triangles and whatnot, shapes, like not like being super obvious about it, but forming your pose in the photo in like a triangular fashion tends to lead to the best pictures. So I'm curious to try that out. But overall, I feel like I've learned a lot, and I feel like I can see improvement in the photos that I've taken, so I've been very happy with it. So no matter what happens with the contest, I mean, obviously it'd be incredible to win. The grand prize, aside from being the cover girl and being flown out to France for the photo shoot, is $25,000. That's over 2/3 of my entire income from last year. Like, that's life-changing money. Like, that's crazy. So y'all are gonna bet you're gonna hear me mention this contest in every video until I get kicked out. So vote once per day if you guys can. That'd be greatly appreciated. And they do stack up in these rounds. So if you guys vote every day versus like just voting like every once in a while, you know, let's say if I'm in till the end of the group round, I think it's 4 weeks, so a month's worth of votes versus just a couple days. It really adds up if everyone could do it. So, you know me. Be like, Mom, vote for me. Dad, vote for me. Boss man, vote for me. Y'all out there watching, vote for me. But no matter what happens, it's an interesting experience. I feel like I've learned a lot that's going to help me just kind of take things here to the next level. Since cosplaying is fun, I do enjoy it. I just feel like I don't do a good job at it, so I'm excited to see, like, next convention or next time I get dressed up for something, like when I did Rogue on the Titan Cards channel last week, and I got to take some photos, and it didn't work out super well just because I was melting and it was super hot and it was a bad time of day, but I got some cool photos, and I found some cool locations that I can take photos for next time, hopefully time it a bit better, so I feel like I've learned a lot. It's been very interesting. But back to hockey here. Sharky and Thunderbug, I love them so much. We'll say. Carlton here is looking super cute. Really liking Carlton over here. Finn the Whale with his teeth is looking a little spooky. I would say Carlton, Sharky, and Thunderbug are maybe the 3 cutest on here. I always appreciate Gritty, but we're not going to say Gritty's cute. We're not going to say Gritty's cute. You can't say that in general. Like, he's just not. Gritty is what Gritty is, and it's not cute, but Gritty has a fun Instagram account. I will say that. Let's see. Yeah, Hunter here. Hunter here looks so much better than Hunter actually looks. Hunter's got some Instagram filters on in this photo. But I can see how the artist here said they're going for a minimalist approach. I do think hard mode on this puzzle, like if they made an adult version aside from having more pieces, like if they got rid of the names, that would have ascended it to the next level, but I crushed this puzzle. I'm an adult. I crushed this puzzle. I'm surprised. I was like, I don't know that it's gonna fit. It like almost fits. So I'm impressed with that. But I've eyeballed some puzzles and be like, puzzles would be fun. Like, I have a Final Fantasy Chocobo puzzle. It's like 1,000 pieces, but there's no way it's fitting here. I don't know. It's like I used to watch. I haven't watched a long time, but for a minute there, I was like really into watching Lego speed builds. And there's a couple different channels where it's like they're opening. I don't know if it's in like a giant light box or whatever it is, but they're building the Lego and a very clean, large area, and you can just see them do all the pieces. Like, that was so cool. And I was like, that'd be fun with puzzles. I just don't know how it would be physically possible, but this was actually a lot of fun. So I know, weird content. That's what the trove is. It's a treasure trove. It's like, Allie pulled this out of her brain. Enjoy it. Like, who would have thought I'd be building NHL mascot baby puzzles, but here we are, talking about, not necessarily an adult magazine, but it's not like People magazine. I would say on the upper end of, like, publicly appropriate. Which I was wondering, I was like, there's some of the pictures I took, I was like, these are a little bit much. And then I was, like, looking at, like, the sample covers on Maxim's website, and I'm like, these are very tame photos, as opposed to what I'm seeing on some of these other things. So, but now it was an interesting experience. I really had fun. At first I was nervous about it, and now at this point I'm just kind of like, I'm here for the ride. Obviously I'd love to win. If I don't, I didn't expect to win in the first place. Not at all. Didn't even think I'd get anywhere close. So making it, I think I said either on video or here, this channel, maybe during a stream or whatever, but my goal is I'd like to make it past the first round, which is the top 20 cut. There were 47 people in the group. I've noticed that some people have already quit, but initially this morning when it first went, my group had 47 people, so I'm currently ranked 1 in the group. We'll see if that changes, but should be making it past that top 20 cut, and that was my initial goal, so I mean, I'm thrilled. And I'm excited to see what happens. Excited to see how this experience is just gonna help me just be better, I don't know, makeup-wise, hair-wise, styling-wise, photo-wise. I can be the influencer you guys all believe in me to be with fancy cosplay photos and stuff, but man. Just my photos, just thinking, last year when on Patreon I had the Ultimate Excavator, I did the monthly signed 8x10, and I remember I actually canceled the Ultimate Excavator because I wasn't happy with the quality of photos that I did last year. And then of course I upgraded my phone because my other one went poop and got booted off the network because like the hardware inside was not 4G plus. I don't know, it was weird because it's a 4G phone, but I guess the internal hardware was just 3G, so it got booted off AT&T. I had to buy a new phone. So I was like, let me just get the one with the best camera available on the market. That way I'm good for many years and I can take really cool pictures. And then I still feel like a good chunk of this year I was like mediocre pictures, but I feel like I've learned a lot. So crazy how I started off with photos and then just was like, yeah. And then now I'm like back on the photo train. So who knows? Maybe, I don't think I'll bring Ultimate Excavator back, but I know a lot of people do request the 8x10s. So I might, the plan would be to do like fancy cosplay ones. I was thinking I'd get them like done, like photo shoot sessions and whatnot, but maybe I can just do something like that myself. But still want to give you guys the best quality if I do bring back something like that. So I'm still a little bit ways away on it just because of my schedule. But I've thoroughly enjoyed taking the pictures. I was really nervous, really stressed out about it. But, now that's those 4 main photo shoot sessions are done. I'd like to do more. I'm still plotting more. That's the thing, is I wouldn't think I'd be excited to do more. This is not something I thought that I would enjoy, just posing and all kinds of like model-like stuff. It's interesting. I feel like I've learned a lot. It's been a pleasant experience. And this was also very pleasant. I also like how it's like one piece. I really don't want to take it apart. I don't really have anything that I could put this with. It's not really the right size. Like, I guess I could like super zoom and use it as a playmat, but like it's to have it fit within the window, since it's not a very wide puzzle, this is too much of a zoom. But this is fun. Like, to use this on Wednesday for the Series 2 hockey would be obtuse, because there's really... Yeah, that's like 5 inches. There's not enough space, but I love the little Thunderbug. He's so cute. But let me know which of these mascots is your favorites in this rendition. I mean, I love Sharky, but I feel like Carlton here. Thunderbug and then Carlton would be the 2 cutest. And then I put Sharky at 3rd, which normally I have actually, honestly, Thunderbug and Sharky at a tie, just because I love Sharky. I love Sharky. Youpie, always gotta love Youpie. Love Gritty just because Gritty is great, but Gritty is not even in the cute conversation. Stinger looks kind of cute here on this one as well. But let me know in the comments which of this puzzle did you think was the cutest? Did you think I could crack out this puzzle, or crank out this puzzle in 15 minutes almost? Because yeah, we're about 30 minutes in the video, but not much of this video was me doing puzzle. Most of this was just like me blah, blah, blah. But yes, so this was fun. This was fun. Finally, almost 2 years in the waiting for me to make this puzzle. Finally had an opportunity to do it. It was either this or a tiny little poly bag of like baby dinosaurs that I found at Target for the Jurassic Dominion or whatever. Now I was like, that's too short of a video. Let me make like an actual length. So I guess this passes an actual video length, but yeah, so Alley Chat essentially, but puzzle version. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. If you guys had fun, which of course I always hope that you do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not yet part of the Alley's Treasure Trove family, let me know you want to see more puzzle stuff. We could do some more puzzle if I figure out some things. But also, if you're not yet part of the family, would love to see more from me. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now also, before I wrap off this video, we do have to say big ol' thanks to all of my patrons over on Patreon. And what I like doing when we have new patrons sign up is I like giving them an extra special shout-outs, even if they are not on the Gemstone Miner or Crystal Collector tier, which do have their names said at the end of every video. But as an appreciation for joining up, signing up, I do like reading off all the names. And there is a very long list. I actually had to write it out because we have a total of 17 new patrons, which it's almost doubled. It's almost doubled. It's crazy. Thank you so much. I cannot believe the outpouring of support I've had recently. It's amazing. But we do have a total of 17 new patrons. 1 new Gemstone Miner, Michael. Thank you, Michael. And then 16 treasure hunters. So welcome new treasure hunters, Alexander Arana, Andy D, 1867, Caitlin Waters, Chris Brown, Dylan Ripberger, Jason Strickland, Josh, Larry Smith, Matt A. Maxwell, Nick, Ollivander the Great, Oscar Barba, Philip Cowgill, Robert Keenely, Tim McLaren, and Vanis Rafa. But yes, thank you so much. I can't believe it. We have 17 new patrons in one day. Not one day, but like one new video, like all at once. That's crazy. I was blown away when we had several new people join last week, and I read off the names on not only Tuesday, but also on the Final Fantasy video, I believe. Because, yeah, that one, I didn't get to read off on Thursday because I had pre-recorded the Thursday video last week, like the week prior. So I didn't get to do it, so I'd mentioned on Tuesday, extra special shout out to the 2 new patrons that we had. Wouldn't have you guys on the screen on Thursday, but gave extra credit to that on Tuesday. And then, yeah, we had several new on Sunday as well. And then now we have 17. It's mind-boggling. Thank you so much. I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyways, back to our regular scheduled shout-outs. We do have 9 Gemstone Miners, Andon, Bounty Hunter Breaks, Jack Perez, Keith Meetup, Mako, Michael, Rees, Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. Also have 1 Crystal Collector, Sean F. But thank you so much again to all of my patrons. Whether you're on a tier in which I say your name at the end of every video or not, it doesn't matter. I really appreciate your above and beyond support. It's been crazy. I never thought that I could do something like this, which is why this whole experience is mind-boggling. And not only did I think I couldn't do it, I never thought that I would enjoy it. As someone that's very self-conscious and like nervous all the time, it's messing with my head in a good way. It's an odd feeling. Sometimes not so much in a good way. I'm like, oh, this is all fake. It's all a big joke, and it's gonna be like, hi, Al, you're actually the worst. Got him, long con, or something weird. Like, but it's crazy. So, had some interesting commentary while we built this 6-year-old target audience puzzle, but it was fun. So that does do it here for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Take care, stay safe, and I hope you all join me next time. Are we going to unearth puzzles? Are we going to play Slay the Spire? Are we going to what? Who knows? But whenever we come back next, we're going to be unearthing some more treasures here on Alley's Treasure Trove. So thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye!